Oh look, another travel vlog, but I'm not alone this time. And we're not going to 3D scan a professional sports team, so what are we doing?
We are going to RMRRF.
RMRRF?
RMRRF.
RMRRF?
RMRRF.
RMRRF.
10 times fast. Yeah, 10 times fast.
We're going to the Rocky Mountain RMMRRF Festival in Loveland, Colorado, but we're flying into Denver. So join us as we go take a look at some awesome 3D printed stuff. And there's going to be a lot to this. This is going to be a multi-part video series. So if you like this kind of thing, get subscribed. Let's go take a look at some awesome printers. And there's a chocolate 3D printer. I have parts for it in my bag. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to get on the airplane, off the airplane, and get a shower.
Yeah, it is a sprightly 3:47 in the morning, and our flight leaves at 5. We will be in Denver at 7 a.m., even though it's a 4-hour flight. Gotta love those time zones. Well, all right, I guess we got a plane to catch. Is it running, though?
I think it's flying.
Okay, well, if it's running, you better go catch it.
No catching today.
No catching today?
No, I don't think I can
we
keep
can
up.
try to grab it. They're gonna probably tell you, ma'am, we're gonna need you to get into the plane. Plane time! There's a plane in the airport in Denver? Those belong outside. We're in Denver. We went from 34 degrees centigrade to 34 degrees Fahrenheit. I have not been outside yet. I did plan this time though. I made it to Austin, but I have made a critical error. It is 49 degrees right now, and I am in a shirt and shorts.
You're actually wearing jeans.
I am. I've got pants on, and I've got a jacket. But this Floridian might be a popsicle here relatively soon. We've got to go get our bags, and then got to get on the road, because we got to go to Loveland.
Maybe get some food on the way. We'll see.
Maybe.
Okay, we're getting food. Just when?
Yes. There you go. It's weird in here. Sorry, I can't give him the angle and keep you in it, Amber.
I'm too small.
All right, let's go get our bags and the car. All right, you got your resident passenger princess and Miss Amber B is driving. We are on our way from Denver to Loveland, go to the Rocky Mountain RMMRRF Fest. Got together with one of my family members who lives out here, so we had some lunch. Now it's time to actually get back to work and go see some cool stuff. We're gonna sneak in today so we can see the setup and see what everybody's up to, but officially we're gonna start filming some more tomorrow. We are really excited for this because, as my dad says, we get to meet a lot of our internet friends. So those of you that got to say hi, thank you. Those that didn't, shame on you. You should come over and say hi. I'm looking forward to meeting people. I'm told the real Sam Prentice and I might be dancing later tonight, which just sounds lovely to me. Video to come if that's actually true. But I'm gonna switch over to get you guys the time lapse. We're excited to be here. I love this area. It is so pretty. Just being surrounded by mountains. The weather sucks. It's like, what, 46 degrees?
It's 50.
It is 50 degrees.
It was 32 when we got here.
It was way too cold when we got here, except I didn't notice it because it's dry and it wasn't windy. So my body was still my body temperature. And then the wind kicked up and my body says, no, that's not what Floridians are made for. I'll see if I can get you guys some footage of the skyline here in Denver. Amber and I are gonna stay a couple extra days. I'm actually excited for this. We're gonna be spending some time after Rocky Mountain, just the two of us, enjoying the city. We'll take you guys along, of course. You can see the botanical gardens, the zoo, and anything else that we might get into. Yeah, pending weather and all the other stuff. But we're excited to get into some 3D printing right now, so let's go for a drive. Then let's see what we can see of the Rocky Mountain RMMRRF Fest. We are walking over to the Rocky Mountain RMMRRF Fest. Amber's over here. She's a little faster, but no, don't do that. Then I have to ask who killed Kenny. It is very cold here. In fact, it is sub 30 degrees. But you know, oh, this is interesting. Somebody left a drink on top of this car. It's totally frozen. That's beautiful. That's so great. Here, check this out. Hey, Amber. I know.
You will regret that.
Yeah, I probably will. All right, we're rocking over to the Rocky Mountain Rep Fest. I've been told to always wear sunglasses even when the sun's barely out because the snow will hurt my delicate little eyeballs. It is almost 9 a.m. The show's about to start, so let's get in. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Well, that wasn't even close. Uh-oh. Don't! Where did that hit me? Oh, hit my bag? Well, now it's just chilled. Oh man, it is so gosh darn cold. But the benefit of all of this is that it's not gonna be warm inside. There's gonna be a bunch of people showing up. The cold does not hit you until the wind is there.
Well, it's mostly my face.
Oh, does your face hurt?
Yes.
Well, it's killing me.
Shut up.
All right, let's get inside and see some printers. Too damn cold.
Yep.
Woo! All right, we're at dinner, okay, and I'm told that it is currently snowing. I'm from Florida. We don't have snow, and I've seen snow on the ground, but I've never actually experienced falling snow. So Amber's with me, and Florida man is about to go experience falling snow for the first time. So I did not expect this, but let's go outside and experience falling snow. I'm from Florida. This is it. I'm sorry. It's weird. I've never experienced falling snow. Yep. Nope. It's really cold rain. This sucks. Why do people like this?
It's a bad.
Oh, look. I'm covered in ice. Okay.
I'm cold.
Let's go. Yeah, it's cold. No, this sucks. Why do people like this? I mean, it's cool. I mean, literally, it's cool. That is so interesting. I'm covered in ice.
We can't be out long because camera and
Yeah,
ice.
it's camera and ice. So I'm gonna give that like a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna be wet later. You too, Amber? No, we're not cutting that. Okay, now I gotta go back.
Why
Huh?
don't you turn around and get some footage of it?
Well, here. This is what ludicrous speed looks like, I think. I'm pretty sure this is what ludicrous speed looks like. Yeah, I mean, it feels like rain, but it's not rain. It's snow.
I think you're supposed to go, eh.
Ah,
That's a big gift.
tastes like chemtrails. Back to dinner. It's really now starting to snow. Oh, snow got in my eye. Jeez. Oh, it's very icy. There's snow on the cars. I know. This is like Florida man. Like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Just blasted me. Oh shit. Ellie just blasted me in the face with a snowball.
Welcome to day one of the Rocky Mountain Rep Festival. We are here with my good buddy, Austin. You all might know him as Zombie Hedgehog at the Polymaker booth. First off, nice to meet you, seriously.
Nice to meet you.
Right? We talk all the time, we hang out. He's one of what my father would call my internet friends that we've now met in person for the first time. But you are here repping Polymaker and a couple of others. Talk to me about what's going on here at Polymaker.
Yes, there's a lot going on at Polymaker. We have the Death Racers and Dragsters, a project that was partially
These things
sponsored.
are absolutely insane.
Yeah, so Polymaker actually sponsored the makers with the filament if they wanted to or not. So a lot of people have taken advantage of that.
Then we've got some cool new colors as well, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot of these colors I knew of from a while ago, but they're just now coming out. The Starlight series is going to be one of my favorites.
Those are so pretty.
Yeah, they're like iridescent, so many colors, they look beautiful. There's a lot of new Polyterra colors too.
Yeah.
Dual gradients and
Is that a
rainbow.
co-extrusion?
Yes, so there's both co-extrusion and then there's going to be a couple of like rainbow gradients as well.
Okay. In a
So-
Polyterra format, huh?
Yes, Polyterra. It's probably going to be in a couple different colors too, but at least Polyterra for now. It's a pretty popular lineup.
Well, and you guys have just a few colors on display here. How many colors are here right now?
Yes.
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 Yeah, yes actually answers it well for me.
Yeah, so this was a community initiative by a lot of people on
All
Discord.
right, I'm going to have to fix this one. I'm sorry. It's all
Yeah,
right.
they're going to be
Feel
messed up
better.
all day. So we all got together kind of as a group. It was just going to be the PLA colors, but a bunch of people said, oh, well, I can print the engineering filaments. I can print the
Poly Smooth.
Those are the Poly Smooth ones. I printed those.
Nice.
So we have just about the entire lineup, plus a lot of the new colors too, like the gradients and the dual colors.
Are you aware of how many might be here?
I think over 300.
Over 3. So Polymaker has over 300 colors.
Yes.
Wow.
If you want to count stuff like poly support for PA12, I printed that. Didn't print out great, but
I mean, but when it's a soluble support material,
it's a breakaway. But
breakaway. It's still a good print.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, look, everybody these days I find is like mildly spoiled when you get into it. Like you say, oh, this print looks like crap. I'm like, it needs a little bit of cleanup, but like 5 years ago, you couldn't get prints this clean off of $200 because you didn't have $200 printers 5 years ago. But it is so cool to see all of what's possible here at Polymaker. Of course, the awesome sponsorships with all they're not called death races now. What are they called?
Those are called battle racers.
The battle
for this event.
racers.
Yeah.
And these drag racers, which look super cool.
Yeah, those are really long. I'm excited to see how they work. I haven't seen them go yet.
Did you make one?
No.
But you made a battle racer.
I made a battle racer.
Specifically this one. Show us this. What is it? What is it all about?
So this is mine. This is a switch, so it's supposed to be loose.
Uh-huh.
When you engage it, it turns on the actual racer. And that's the whole goal. The goal is to knock off the head using the bludger. So these are going to be everywhere. We'll have to find them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, this is the new pink and green with the Galaxy Teal.
It's a good color combo. I dig it.
I love it. I'm excited
That's
to race
so
this
cool.
and see if I can make it work.
I think you'll do good. An RC airplane. Is
This
that a
is-
functional RC?
I believe so. This is Edge
Cub
of
Cadet?
3Ds. You'll probably have to talk to him about it. But
Okay.
This is all the lightweight PLA.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The
You can see
LW
it's kind of a rough texture, and
Yeah.
it's really light. Lift it up. It is crazy
my.
light. Yeah,
The motor's got to be the heaviest thing on it.
probably.
Wow. All right. Anything else you want to show us over there with the printers?
Yeah, I got my own section.
You have your own section?
I do. I got my own little.
Oh, you're fancy. Oh, there's a
showing
Swatch truck. You know, gotta show the Swatch trucks. This is a award-winning design, right?
This is an award-winning design on printables, and I just developed the Swatch Truck Garage, which I'll be posting on printables very soon.
Got the K2 clips.
Plenty of K2 clips. I got some Hex Traction by Zach Friedman. I love the Polyterra PLA Plus. It has like a nice matte texture, so I like to just print random stuff with that. But this right here is the Rook 2020. This is what I brought. Only a little bit of battle damage and shipping, but it still works well. Part of the Rook lineup. I'll actually be building a Rook later today.
Live?
Live. I have parts for a Rook. I'll be putting it together.
So you can build these pretty quick then.
Yes. Yeah, less
How
than
long
4
does it take to
hours.
build an average Rook?
Just like the building, probably like about 4 hours or less. And then wiring, etc. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cool, man. You guys got a great booth here set up. I know Nick is off doing Nick things, but I'm sure we'll see him eventually today.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll come by. We'll get some beer rolls. Doing it at what time?
I'm gonna get started right now.
Right now. You can start building the
Yep.
Rook? All right.
Yep.
Well, then we'll hang out. We'll watch you do it.
All right.
Well, thank you, sir.
All right.
It was good finally meeting you.
All right,
and
thanks. Bye.
Keep making awesome. On to the next one. Rocky Mountain Rep Festival Day 1 coverage continues, and I'm here with Chris's basement, but we're not in a basement. What's going on?
Well, they let us out once in a while just to come to these festivals, but we have to go
Yeah.
right back.
That's true.
It's kind of a, after midnight turns into, that kind of thing.
You got some awesome stuff here, including a Prusa-caster.
Absolutely.
I got Log. I love Log. Love seeing Log here.
Shit.
But dude, the Prusa-caster.
Yeah, well, Mickey over at Prusa did all the hard work for us, right?
That's fair.
Yeah, he made all the parts and did all the stuff. All I had to do was print it and put it together. You can't help but add your own custom things. With 3D printing, you have to add a few things here and there. And I needed a TPU. For your forearm, so you don't rub it on the edge of the hard plastic.
That's
things
smart.
Like, yeah,
That's
he's just
smart.
throwing some add-ons on.
Well,
there.
that's the power of open source, isn't it?
Absolutely. Open source is very important for us.
It is. That's literally why this industry still exists.
Absolutely.
And Log, which is a wooden Prusa, basically, right?
Right. Yeah, it started out as kind of a Mark II clone and then evolved over the years. It's had many iterations, many different main boards. It probably should be retired by now, but it keeps going.
I was gonna say, it probably still works just fine, right?
It works just fine.
Yeah.
A little complainy, but it works fine.
It's wooden, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly.
What are you going to do?
But this is like a callback to back in the day when we would make printers out of wood, and the first thing that you would do with your wooden 3D printer is print the parts to replace the wood. Because especially, in the swampiness of Florida, if you had a particularly damp day, you lost every ounce of calibration on your machine because it was wet.
Sure.
So
it's kind of funny because I was waiting. Prusa has had notoriously long wait times when you order one of the printers,
They do.
I was waiting like the 9 weeks to get one and couldn't wait that long, so I built this one instead.
Gotta love
Patience. Patience is virtue.
And you've got the claw.
The claw, yeah. It was at Earth,
Yep.
but this is the third rendition. 3D Gloop actually has the original one.
No kidding.
Yeah, but we've made some updates, made it a little easier to put together. Everything's out on GitHub. If you ever want to print one of these things, it's all open source, ready to go.
You're telling me that I can have my own claw machine in
could.
my house?
Absolutely. You can build one for around $400. Everything,
Don't tell me that.
Everything is 3D printer based. It even runs ramps.
Oh.
I've even done the firmware for you. All you gotta do
Ramps?
is upload it. Yeah.
God, I still have an old...
That's why I used it. I've got a box full of them.
And why is it that you have a box of ramps boards?
Well, so a long time ago, we used to use this thing called ramps, and it wasn't that great, but you could buy them for like $15. So you just bought lots of them and hope for the best.
And the fun thing about ramps, they're basically impossible to kill. So anytime we build a 3D printer, we put that ramps board in to make sure we didn't wire something wrong, because I have completely wired a ramps board wrong in a way that would completely nuke a duet board. I've nuked more than my fair share of duet boards, but the ramps board's like, oh, reverse voltage? I don't care. Honestly, I'll probably still run. Ramps just don't care, and that's actually what makes them great for that.
Yeah,
That's-
got to use them for something, right? I mean, we're edging towards a 32-bit world, but if it still works, it works.
Well, it's got the cool sound still, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Back in the
8-bit,
day.
that's where it's at.
Still got my Taz 6. I know those sounds.
Yeah.
You know what it's all about. Where can people check you? I mean, obviously, if you don't know what Chris's Basement is, go to YouTube, look him up. Link in the description, of course. But
Yeah.
where else can the people find you?
Well, I'm not huge into social media, so the
Yeah.
best place is always YouTube/Chris Riley, or you can follow me on Twitter, Chris Riley 3D. Check out what I'm up to.
As long as we're all still on Twitter, right?
Well, for a few more days at least.
At least a few more days. Well, Chris, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
This has been awesome. Love it. Can you shred on the Prusacaster?
Not as good as I used to.
Or did you do like me? I wanted to print one. I'm like, I don't know how to play guitar, so that's kind of a moot point.
I can still play, but
I want to get somebody
Not like
that
back
can
in
just
the day.
absolutely shred on.
I know.
it, right?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for somebody to come up that can really
That's
belt it
awesome.
out.
Well, day one of Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest continues. On to the next one. Day one of Rocky Mountain Rep Rap continues with Diamondback Nozzles. You know them, you love them. They're a sponsor of our channel. Links, of course, in that description. You know all about it. But we're here with Marc, talking all about diamonds. Been on a podcast, right? We've met in person once before. It's our first time getting an interview in.
That's true.
Tell us all about why diamonds are a maker's best friend.
Awesome. Well, you know, diamonds have so many wonderful properties that you can take advantage of in 3D printing. I mean, you know them as well. In fact, you've been one of the first to really kind of discover them with us, right? It's the hardest material in the world. It conducts heat better than any other material. Once it's polished, the drag on any material sliding over that is superior.
Yeah.
So there's lots of cool things about diamond. The only thing that's not cool, and you know this, is it's a little costly.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's going to last a long, long time. What I'm excited about is coming to this venue with the amount of people that are here.
Yeah, there's so many people around us.
It's a shock. This far exceeds what I thought we would actually experience.
One of the organizers is a good friend of mine, and they hit 3,000 tickets last night.
It's crazy.
3,000 tickets.
Yeah, and literally, and Amber should pan, but there are
pan around. So that's what this is about, though,
it is,
right?
It is, and we're super excited to be able to tell people about Diamond, but we're super excited with the energy that's at the venue.
Yeah,
just coming and seeing, and I mean, you guys are here, and there are great things you can do over the internet, but having connections like this is really, really positive for us.
It is, and being able to see this tech in person, right? Yep. A lot of people are going to say $100 nozzle. Although there's a discount running at the event today.
That's right.
So
next 2 days.
Next 2 days. A little late for that. If you're watching the video, you've missed that sale. But
okay, but we're going to work with Grant on getting something through his channel.
There's a link in the description. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
A lot of people don't get this experience to see the tech, and maybe you've seen our videos with cartoons. You guys can take a look if you're interested. Where we've looked at Diamondback before they were a sponsor, right?
That's true.
When we were testing it out, and I'm like, this seems a little bit like snake oil. I mean, they even have a snake on their friggin' packaging. But no, instead, I'm now out. It's snowing outside. I feel like a fat guy in a little coat over here. And looking at awesome diamonds. And honestly, it was even before they really sponsored us, it's some of the best damn nozzles you can put on your printer.
You're
period.
You're kind.
They carry warranties and everything that you'd want.
What we love about it is people that we trust, that you all trust in listening to Grant. We're happy that you've been able to put it through the test, that you're actually having the experience.
Oh,
right?
We're not done testing yet.
Which is great. We have confidence in the nozzles, but we're learning.
Yeah.
We're learning along the way, and it's been wonderful.
I've always liked how when we first looked at it, you called me, and then the next day there was a package at my doorstep, and then you're like, could we do a podcast? I'm like, all right, yeah, what the hell? It might be weird. And it ended up being one of my favorite episodes because we went into the weeds about how this stuff is made. Because it's not like they're going to mine it. It is so much more complicated than that. And it ends up being a really interesting process. So we'll link to those episodes down in the description so you can take a look. It's like a 3-hour podcast. It was a while. But we were enjoying ourselves, and that's what it's all about. I'm glad to see you guys here. You got some product on the table there, and it seems like people are enjoying it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I know the real piece is one that people aren't noticing. Your wedding ring. Your wedding ring is made of the same material.
Yeah. So this is my wedding ring. It obviously has a gold inlay piece, but this is polycrystalline diamond. I told Grant this, we don't focus on a specific industry, we focus on a specific technology.
Yeah.
We're diamond guys, right? And how that diamond is applied, whether it be in a wedding ring or on a nozzle tip or in a drill bit, drilling for water or natural gas or...
Because your whole start was not even in 3D printing. You guys make stuff for oil and gas.
It wasn't. And we started years ago. Back in 1978, we had our original founder started in a garage.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a true startup and started making diamond. And then we've tried to discover places where we could apply it. I think you are in agreement with me. We don't think that the tip of the nozzle is the only place in 3D printing that diamonds could be a benefit.
No.
No way.
No, they're not.
I think there's tons of wear points that we haven't discovered yet.
Extruders.
Extruder gears. Could be. Yeah, there's places to go, for sure.
I'm excited. There's a lot coming out from Diamondback, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to be showing some stuff here coming up, and I'm going to torture test some of the nozzles that they sent over, which will involve a Joel Telling level angle grinder. So get subscribed. We're going to move on to the next booth. Mark, thank you again.
Awesome.
This has been awesome. You guys know it. You'll see Diamondback on the channel from time to time. So take a look at them. Links are in that description. On to the next one.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest Day 1 continues. We're at E3D. You know we could not do one of these videos without coming over to E3D. We've got the ever illustrious, difficult to find Will, who never smiles. And see, I'm told to make really bad jokes to make him smile, because you are a stoic individual.
I am a stoic individual.
And apparently easily embarrassed. How you doing, Will?
I don't know about that. I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, very good.
Talk to me about what's going on with E3D. We talked at the East Coast Rep Rap. We'll card that video so you guys can take a look, but some things have changed since then, and we got some new hotness finally.
Yes. So since then, I suppose Obsidian has become available.
Obsidian is live. You can buy Obsidians finally.
Yes. Admittedly, we don't have too much free stock at E3D yet, but our resellers have plenty. So yeah, if you're looking to buy an Obsidian, check out your nearest reseller. Yeah, but
we'll link in that description. Don't worry. We know of a few that we really enjoy. So you're gonna printed solid and in Repcord. You gotta shout them out. And
Sure.
got tons of nozzles, Obsidians at the bottom there. Hardened steel nozzles for your Revo system, so that you don't have to change nozzles ever again, right?
No, in theory, you put the Obsidian in there, and really, you don't need to go back to brass.
I noticed something a little.
You did.
Taller.
Well, not many people have noticed it, have they? It's only
I've
been
told
been
no.
a handful. Yeah.
And as they say, I do always wish I was a little bit taller, especially around you.
Yeah. Apologies for that.
That's
yeah.
okay, but apparently you guys knew this. We've got
What do we think that's for?
I mean, you told me, so I know what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll let you guys leave a comment, let us know what you think. It's for belt printers. So now you can take a Revo and put it on your CR30, your Idea Former. I don't know, the other belt printers that are out there. Let me know other belt printers that we should look at.
It wasn't just a lathe malfunction, no.
It was not a lathe malfunction. Well, maybe not now.
Maybe not now.
Was this a post-it note
Well,
thing,
I
you
don't
know?
You'd have to ask Travis. Travis was the one who made these.
Is
Who's
this
not
good
here.
Travis or bad Travis?
Oh, this is good Travis. Travis
Okay.
is always good. Travis is always good.
Well, I know that Pooch from Repcord has been talking about this because he made some of his own.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
I
Yeah.
saw him make some. For those that don't know, the Revo, while it is not the highest flow on the market, it is a single-handed cold nozzle change. And if you are trying to do this in any stretch of a business level, being able to change nozzles with one hand is imperatively useful because it's fast, it's easy, and pretty affordable too. It's a good ecosystem. While there is some patents around it, you guys are enabling those who do want to do it for research and education to go ahead and manufacture.
Absolutely, yeah. The cold side is open source, so
Yep.
if you want to make something compatible with your machine, no matter what it is, it's available there, and you can do exactly that.
And there are some new diameters as well.
Yes, yeah.
So we've got some that we haven't seen before.
Sure, yes.
We got the 1.0, the 1.2, and the big chungus of the 1.4.
Yes, so this is part of our high flow range, which is coming soon. Not quite allowed to give you a date yet, but soon. TM, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Soon TM.
And yeah, these are obviously same form factor, but there's some different internal geometry to watch out for there. And again, I won't say too much.
Different internal geometry.
Yes, and that's how we're getting superior flow rates. We have something special going on inside the nozzle.
Very excited to see that. Of course, stay tuned for more from E3D. Will, thank you for your time, buddy.
No worries.
It's been a lot of fun. It's always great
Always a
seeing
pleasure.
you. Yeah. Don't forget, actually, last year we scanned Will and some of the other guys from E3D. It was a ton of fun. And they've been doing really odd things with the scans, but hey, that's the way. That's what happens when you give Sibby the
when you give
data.
Sibby the power.
Yeah. Anyways, more coverage of Rocky Mountain Rep Fest coming at you just after this. Thank you again, Will.
Cheers.
Make it happen. We just wrapped filming with E3D. I was walking around the edge of the booth, getting myself a sticker or two, and then I saw the keyboards.
And then I saw her face.
And then we saw Olivia, otherwise known as QDP2D. Olivia, you make some badass keyboards.
Thank you
Talk to me
very
about
much.
these keyboards. What the heck's going on here?
So, I got into the keyboard hobby. I've been in 3D printing since like 2012. I got really tired of just seeing the same old boring rectangles, so I was like, well, why don't we make a slightly more interesting rectangle? And here we are.
And you've done full multicolor 3D printing on this, right?
Yep.
And I'm told it is a bamboo.
It is a bamboo.
I need you to teach me your ways. I need help.
You know, it's a goat sacrifice, you know. I think just with the bamboo every day, you know, you just have to speak to it very gently. You have to give it like lots of affirmation. I bring mine a coffee every morning. So maybe yours likes tea. It's maybe worth a shot.
I mean, I might have thrown something at it. Does that count?
Was it coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, well, that's your problem.
Yeah.
You're not a coffee drinker.
Well, people think I'm already a little crazy as it is now. Do you want to see me on caffeine?
You know what? It might make for good content.
She's not wrong. Look at this one, though. Love the black and white look. I said, Olivia, did you go through all of that with tool changes? No, that's hand painted, which is still cool, but I thought you were really a glutton for punishment there.
No, not quite. Not quite.
Well, and you're building these on your YouTube channel, right? Kind of showing off how it's done.
Showing off how it's done. I just got started.
So cool. Back of it with just the raw keys. I love it. I have avoided the keyboard world outside of like, getting a nice mechanical keyboard.
Right, yeah.
Because I have a problem. It's called ADHD. And it means that I hyper-focus on things for no valid reason, and I will end up spending way too much money on a keyboard, which probably means I need to spend that money with you.
Yeah, I mean, or you could model them yourself. That'll take care of, all your meticulous...
But that requires me to have skills.
Yeah, you can learn them. I have faith. I think you can do it. I mean, I figured it out, so...
I mean, that's fair, right? But we have engineers, I might just task them with this. This is a really cool piece. It's a Minecraft keyboard, printed all on a bamboo. Beautiful color shifts that you got here going on. And lots of my favorite threaded inserts. This is a tripod adapter, which I'm told is for those that actually want to have a macro keyboard and put it somewhere else, right?
Right, yeah. If you're on Twitch or something like that, you want to go through your scene swaps and you don't want to get a Steam Deck or something like that, or Stream Deck, sorry, Steam Deck's a totally different thing.
Why not both?
You could do both.
Why not both?
Why not
.jpg. You've been documenting these builds.
Yes.
So if someone is into this thing and they want to really see how you make these badass keyboards, this is all 3D printed. This is not painted. This one is 3D printed. It's a lot of work. Where can they find you? How do they find you? How do they follow you?
So on the internet, I'm QDP2D. I have my YouTube channel where I'm working on getting more videos out. I have 2 at the moment, but I'm going to make some more that are more in-depth. Like this one's coming up next, where I talk about all the steps to making this. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Reddit, and just QDP2D pretty much everywhere.
And do you guys get the reference? We'll see if you understand what that name actually means. Let me know in those comments. But we'll link to Olivia's stuff in that description, so if you do want to follow along some of these really awesome keyboard builds, you can do that. She's actually trying to make this a thing where she wants to sell these custom keyboards. So if you want a badass custom keyboard, you know where to find it. Stay tuned for more coverage of Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest Day 1. Let's get back into it. Day 1 of Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival continues over at Cookiecad. I'm joined by Melissa. They've got some really nice colors. I don't know if you guys know of Cookiecad, of course, linked in that description. Some really cool colors here, including some of this stuff, man.
Which is blue coming soon.
Soon TM. It's a thing here.
Yeah,
Soon TM.
Soon TM.
That shine on it. You guys have really been pushing what's possible for filament colors recently, from my knowledge.
Yes.
I mean, look at these beautiful, shiny, iridescent pinks, and it's so bright. It's so bright. Amazing colors. I've known you guys for some of the cotton candy style colorings, but now you're branching off into pushing these limits on the colors. I'm seeing this wonderful pale pink color that you have up there, as well as quite a few others hanging out back here. This pale blue I'm digging, and this dark magic.
Yes.
My gosh, this dark magic.
This one's gorgeous and coming soon, TM.
Is it?
It's going to be Pet G as well.
Is it stuck on the spool somehow?
It's not stuck, but we print these spool holders.
Oh, okay, and then they're a little tighter so they fit in. That's nice.
Yeah, and then you can see everything printed in our color. So anything, what do you have printed in it? Boom.
Yep.
So you can see we really print well. The quality's right here. The color's right here.
How many colors is your catalog up to at this point?
It's a lot. I don't know. We just keep printing.
At least.
Developing. We have 13,
it's over 30.
We have 13 solids. We have 3 ombres, 4 solid gradients, 5 chips, 6 silks, and then lots of glitters and shimmer powders coming at you.
Yep. We got Nathan here as well from Cookiecad, and Cookiecad is not just filament. What else do you guys do?
So this is our new software. It's an easy-to-use CAD software. We just had this little girl just came by and she drew this dog over here. So on the left side here you can draw, and then on the right side it just makes her 3D design for you. So then you can just download this STL and print it, and if you make the heights of your features different heights, you can even put in a pause and do a full color print and bring your drawing to life.
And so this really enables those that are just starting to get into 3D printing be able to do their own drawings and print them, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Even with easy-to-use CAD software, you still have to do a lot of like manipulation, hand-eye coordination. You got to be able to orbit the camera and do a lot of camera work. Here you can just draw in 2D, which, you know, most people have been doing since kindergarten.
Right.
And so you can just draw out a sketch of what you want to do. There's shape tools. You can do basic booleans. You can do a lot of stuff you can do in CAD software, but in a much more intuitive and easy-to-use way.
Right. Well, cool. Where can people find this?
This is on cadit.app.
We'll link to that in the description down below so you guys can get it if you need it and you want to mess around with it. Then Nathan, where can people find Cookiecad Filament?
Cookiecad.com.
Well, there's another place they can find Cookiecad Filament, isn't there?
It's also available at Micro Center.
That's right. If you are blessed, unlike me, and you have a Micro Center closer than a 15-hour round-trip drive, go check out Micro Center, get yourself some Cookiecad Filament while you're there. Well, Nathan, thank you very much for showing this off. I'm going to need like half of your catalog. Incoming poor financial decisions. Thanks, sir.
And heavy decisions if you're carting all this home.
Well, you ship it to me, right?
Good, yeah.
I'll buy it and get it shipped.
It's also on Amazon.
Oh, it's on Amazon too?
Yes.
Nice. Get that Prime shipping. Well, cool, man. Seriously, great filament. Love the new colors you guys are bringing out.
Thank you.
Good luck. And on to the next one. Rocky Mountain Rep Fest, day 1. Let's go. Continued coverage of the Rocky Mountain Rep Fest Day 1, we've got Brendan.
Yep.
Brendan Builds. That's how I know he's Brendan Builds.
Yep.
But you have, honestly, the craziest freaking thing I've ever seen that is small enough for me to steal it.
It almost fits in your carry-on luggage. That's how small it is.
It absolutely would.
Yeah.
Now
I wouldn't recommend it for you, but...
You're leaving early tonight, right?
I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving early tomorrow.
Okay.
This machine's going to the University of Oregon. We're going to start doing some research with it. We're going to be doing some bioprinting.
What is this?
All right, well, we've got a Voron 0 here.
Yep.
This is your standard Voron 0. We added one extra lead screw. Otherwise, it's all the same hardware. So all the XY motion components and the Z is all the same. Then we added 2 more axes. So we've got a B axis, and we've got a C rotation axis. And so you can go right now, and you can download all this stuff. It's all on GitHub. It's all open source, the Open5X project.
And is this all
that's CFPC.
FDM?
Yep.
What are you printing this on?
The printer I brought to Earth. So I made another printer. I made a CNC to make a printer to make a printer.
This is a really clean print.
Thanks.
Man. And so you're running full 5-axis on a 3D printer.
Yeah.
And it's all running off of a Duet 3.
Yeah, well, you want to see the bottom?
Whoa, hey.
I mean, half the fun's picking it up, right?
Editor, blur that out. Jeez. Very forward. Normally you got to take them to dinner to get that far.
Yeah. So we're running a Duet Mini 5, and it's got a daughter board, expansion board, that allows for 2 extra stepper controllers. So we've got 7 stepper controllers on there. And so we got 2. We're using them all. That's the probe for the bed.
No kidding.
Yeah, so we took a bunch of the I/O. I stuck into an RJ12 jack, such that you can make a little accessory board. Right now, it's just the probe, but when this machine goes to the University of Oregon, it's going to be connected to a high voltage supply. So when they're going to be doing their printing, they have to control the current and the voltage of the supply. And so we're going to use the output that's built into Duet so they can integrate it into their G-codes. That way they don't have to play with knobs anymore. They can just press print and their experiment will run.
And that's the beauty of Duet, right? Not only is it open source, you can modify it as you need, you can add to it as you need, but you can hack it and do really whatever you want to it. Because again, open source rules, right? We love this, and you've open sourced this entire project.
All the configuration files necessary, all the calibration files, they're all posted on the GitHub project with models.
So for some reason, I am feeling so masochistic that I would like to do this kind of thing, and it's all on GitHub?
Yep.
All right. We're going to link that in the description if you guys do want to I mean, I want to say hate yourself, but
So,
'cause
maybe a
I
couple of
know
weeks-
this is not easy.
Yeah, so maybe a couple of weeks ago, it was a lot more stressful to work with. The calibration is just starting to mature now to the point where, well, despite some hiccups earlier, you can just set it and walk away and come back and for it to be calibrated. And I know that that's kind of what the biggest nightmare had been working with some of these machines.
Right.
You would get them all calibrated and you would leave them powered on because you didn't want to lose that calibration because
Right.
you spent so long making it.
You literally picked it up mid-print
Yeah.
to show us underneath,
And that's probably the way.
and it's still running.
Yeah. All of the prints that I've ran earlier today, they've all been picked up several times.
This is one of those, you know how they say an overnight success takes 5 years? This is one of those cases. So this model that you see right here has benchies that normally sit on it, and they're all printed at once with the 5 axes that the machine has. Absolutely insane. And there's one of the benchies from it. As far as benchies are concerned, it ain't the cleanest, but it was made on a 5-axis printer. Let me see.
With an aquarium pump for part cooling. That's what
Yeah.
we're using here.
Honestly, it's a pretty damn clean benchy.
Yeah, it's not bad for 40 minutes.
No, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Wait, the whole part's 40 minutes?
No, the 2 hours, 45 minutes for 3 benchies
Oh,
and
okay.
the center.
Okay, I'm like, wait, 3 benchies in 40 minutes? That's,
Well, I mean, that is the record I put down at the IRF in 2019 was like a 14-minute one. So yeah, technically we could do that. But.
And you're printing on a printed part. So you're using this as your substrate, so your first layer sticks perfectly every time,
Yeah,
right?
so you can use the same material that you're going to be printing with, and you can skip all the bed adhesion issues.
Right.
So people were asking about a heated bed or textured beds or things like that, but you can kind of skip all of that, and it's built into the design. So I know where the Z-intercept is on this, where it's rotating, and so you basically put that into the part.
And it can make some really amazing pieces because you can't make this traditionally without any support. So you're literally turning it on its side and then making each individual vein on this fan.
Yep.
Now, what does the programming look like for this? Because Prusa Slicer and Kira don't support this. You've got to be using full control G code, aren't you?
So there's many different paths you can take right now, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure, and it's what you're trying to accomplish. with
Choose
it.
your own nightmare?
So we've got the benchy. I did slice that with a Prusa Slicer,
Yep.
and then I sliced this with Prusa Slicer, and I merged all the files together by hand. That's obviously a lot of work, and you don't want to be doing that forever.
That's fair.
The full control Python library that is out is fantastic.
Okay.
You can just go, there's a Google Notebook, you can just run it on somebody else's computer, it's already set up, and you take that output, I put it on here, and it ran the first time. And so there's obviously a lot of customization and effort that would have to go into making the part that you're looking for,
Right.
but it generates G-code that runs on the machine, and it produces the part that you're looking for. So.
This thing is amazing. It's fully open source down to the control board. This is what I love about this community, Brendan. Thank you so
It was
much
great
for
talking to
making
you.
such an awesome project.
Thanks.
I don't know if I'm feeling up. Like I'm getting just pits in my stomach of, Grant, you're going to struggle so much building this on a stream, but I want to do it so bad.
It's honestly not that hard to put together. I mean, once you've got the V0 put together, the rest of it is relatively easy.
Okay, but I'm told this is like a 14-hour build for a V0.
I don't know about that. I mean, this is the first one I've ever put together.
How long
I
did it
usually
take you?
do like custom machines. I did in so many pieces that I couldn't really tell you because
That's fair.
I put something together and then I take something off and say, But the goal was to use it like a box of Legos. You know, you get your Legos, you put it together the right way,
Right.
and then you take it apart and you put it together the way you want to. That's
Right,
what we've
right.
got here. This is the full extrusion kit for the V0. There's no extra parts.
Yep.
So it's just like you don't have to go and get one more green extrusion to match or something like that. It all just works.
Love it. Cool, man. Thank you again. We're going to link to Brendan's everything down in that description below. So if you want to follow along for his next project that you're supposed to top yourself every time.
I can, and I will.
I like this guy. Stay tuned for more coverage of the Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest Day 1. On to the next one. We are here with Ellie from Cocoa Press. If you forgot or missed it, we actually interviewed Ellie at the East Coast Rep Rap Festival. We'll card to that video so you can take a look. But now Cocoa Press is real. You can pre-order one on Ellie's website right now. We'll link to it in that description. But we have a printer printing in chocolate.
And it's an articulating model too.
I can barely get those to run on regular printers. You're doing this in chocolate. So you're taking something that is already complicated, that requires very tight tolerance, and saying, you know what, we're just gonna add 6 levels of difficulty to it, right?
Oh yeah.
You don't do anything simple, do you?
No, BattleBots, this, all easy.
Yeah. And a phenomenal picture for snowballs. As a whole story for this, another day. This is amazing. And you actually brought really the quintessential print for the 3D printing industry, the Benchy.
27-minute chocolate Benchy.
Like, that's a speedboat race level Benchy right there.
Yeah, and quality is pretty good on them.
You've got some of these nice little samples here, and as far as I'm concerned, 3D printing has never tasted so sweet.
How was it?
It's really good. How is it so smooth?
Gyroid. The answer to everything of why this chocolate tastes so good is the gyroid infill. Gyroid infill tastes the best, and you can't convince me otherwise.
That's a fact. You heard it here first. I agree, so that's now peer review. See how that works?
This is the scientific method?
Yeah, you can actually reference this video in a scientific paper. We welcome it. Just cite your sources. We don't have a lot of time left on this print. A lot of us have seen this. This fish is in all of your marketing, right?
Oh yeah.
Because, well, it's pretty damn cool.
I didn't believe it was going to work. Someone on TikTok said, hey, I designed this fish. Can you print it? It was Make It Michael on TikTok. And I said, haha, I mean, yeah, why not? I'll try it. It'll be a funny video fail. You know, I needed a Friday fail video because you stopped the series. So, oh, never mind. I needed a Friday fail video because I stopped watching Grant's videos on it.
That's perfect. We're going to leave that in because that image of my face. Yeah, no, that'll be just great.
I needed a Friday fail video, and turns out it succeeded. And so I did not expect the fish to succeed. And I took an excellent photo of it one day in my kitchen, and the rest is history. So now it's my main header image on my website.
It is pretty amazing. And literally for $100, fully refundable, by the way, you can pre-order a Cocoa Press printer. What are we looking at for retail price on these?
So it'll be total $14.99. That'll be due before it ships.
Yep.
So the remaining $13.99. The $100 is just so I have an idea of how many parts I need to buy. It's a new product. I don't want to end up with way too many. I don't want to end up with way too few.
Got to put some skin in the game, right?
Totally.
Yeah. And $100 is really not a big deal. And this is the first time that I've looked at buying a printer that I have no business case to own, no valid reason to own it, other than you make damn cool things out of chocolate, and I kind of want to recreate the I Love Lucy scene that everybody
that would
knows.
be great. You could use a belt printer and put it on the
I need a
conveyor
Cocoa
belt.
Press belt printer.
A Cocoa belt?
Cocoa belt.
Cocoa belts.
Soon TM. Soon TM.
That's what I always say.
Yeah, you have to. There's a kind of an interesting thing going on here because a couple of days before the convention, you put a call out on Twitter. You needed some parts. So what was all of that for?
Yeah, so I was packing for this event. This is the first event I've ever shipped all of this stuff to. It is 4 times the size of any booth I've ever had.
It's a big booth.
And I'll be honest, I was really proud that I packed up everything while launching this printer, but I forgot a couple of parts, and so I tweeted, I was like, can anyone print me some parts? I don't have time to do this. And of course, within 2 minutes, Grant responds and says, I got you, and printed me 3 sets of parts for a test setup I have over here.
And let's take a look at that test setup. So what is this showing?
This is our extruder. This is a slightly older revision of it. But one thing that's really cool about this printer that I don't show off enough is that it actually is completely hinged. So right now it's locked. There's a lever in the back. And then
now it's unhinged.
Unlocked. Now it's unhinged, like Grant rants.
Like, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So this is how you get the extruder out, or get the cartridge out. Chocolate goes in here.
No. Chocolate goes in here.
Chocolate goes in your mouth?
Yes.
Chocolate goes in here, prints out, then in your mouth.
Yes, okay.
It's a circle of life.
It's a circle of chocolate.
Circle of chocolate. This is what they mean by sustainability, right? Reuse, reduce, recycle?
I think so.
Okay. Grant printed all of the hinge pieces down here, and the lever in the back, and
very cool
helpful.
piece. Thank you. Hey, it's a cool opportunity to make some awesome parts, and well, when you have a lot of printers like we do and they're not always all running, you're able to do parts like this for other people. So
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
You'll get to hand deliver them, which is always fun too.
Yeah, I got them in a little plastic bag.
And I get chocolate out of the deal, so honestly, I think I'm winning here. Because it's not only
might be.
just chocolate, it's 3D printed chocolate.
It's Gyrite 3D printed chocolate.
And that makes it better. Ellie, thank you so much. This is amazing.
Thanks.
I am really looking forward to getting this printer and building it live on our channel.
Yes.
But I don't know if we should do a Benchy as the first print. We need a Cocoa Press model. We need some sort of mascot, something that we can print.
What could we do?
I don't know. This came into my mind as we're filming right now. I have no answer to this question.
Yeah.
But we need something other than a Benchy that we can print in chocolate.
So, at my office, I have one of my rooms is certified with the health department and all of that. We call it the Chocolate Lab. So I've always thought it'd be funny to have a chocolate lab as our mascot.
Jessie.
Jessie?
Yeah.
Could I just steal Dave's
the printed solid dog.
stuff?
Yeah, Jessie.
I thought I knocked it over. I could just steal Dave's stuff.
Yes. We should, because then it's a chocolate lab.
It's a chocolate lab.
It's needed.
Yeah.
Damn it, it's got to be done. All right, that'll do it. Although we have a model of Brad who's on our team, his golden retriever,
Okay.
but not a lab. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It needs to be a chocolate lab, so I think it needs to be a chocolate lab. Ellie, again, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, you can pre-order Cocoa Press in the links down below.
CocoaPress.com.
There you go.
And reserve a printer today. And yeah, email me if you have any questions about it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Continued coverage of the Rocky Mountain Rep Fest coming your way. Stay tuned.
Bye. It's always unhinged talking to you.
We're over at the Fabreeko booth, and there is a lot of Voron and Voron-esque stuff sitting here. And I keep getting yelled at. Grant, when are you going to build a damn Voron? When are you going to build a damn Voron? Man, I don't know. The answer is always soon. TM. But everything from the Rook, which a buddy of the channel, Zombie Hedgehog, has been building, and they're just nuts. They're really cool machines. All the way over to ones that are Fabreeko only. But then also you guys do some Voron related objects as well, right?
Yep.
So talk to me about what Fabreeko is, and let's get into it. Also, tell the folks who you are.
Of course, yep. So I'm Speedy. I help Hector. Hector runs Fabreeko. We are based out of Miami. We are a U.S. distributor for almost everything you could possibly need to feed your printer part addiction. So we sell full kits from the LDO stuff to Rat Rig. We have our own in-house KitWorks program. So stuff like Salad Fork, Micron, K3, Rook, some smaller kits that might not be covered by the larger guys, but that we want to provide the parts for and the support for the community.
Right.
And that's a big thing for us is the community, right? So the Voron community is a big one for us. Annex, but a lot of the smaller subgroups, so the Salad Fork, supporting the spin-offs is a big thing for us. And, we offer everything from the tools to the maintenance supplies to the consumables.
So idiots like me, a Salad Fork, I assume, is a smaller fork?
Yeah, so it's a fork,
it's a smaller
if you
trident,
will.
isn't it?
Yeah, yep. So the joke is kind of a trident's a big metal pointy object, Salad Fork smaller, yeah. So there's one right here. There's another one over there.
This is a Salad Fork.
Yes, it is. It's just a scaled down trident. You get the same function, the same mechanical system,
There's
just
freaking
smaller.
Salad Forks in the rails.
Oh yeah, yep. There's some here, some down here. Back
But it's
there.
in the metal.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
And that's kind of the part that we take advantage of in terms of our leverage as a distributor and working with manufacturers is that we can kind of say, hey, there's a really big interest in this, and versus one person getting some one-off, two-off things made by small shops or custom made, we can approach manufacturers and say, hey, there's a lot of interest in this. How can we work with you to get this to market and make it something anyone can buy?
And Fabreeko has kind of Fabreeko-only stuff.
We do, yep.
From the Rook, which is mostly 3D printed, right?
Yep, almost entirely.
And what is this thing? This thing is crazy.
This is a
looking.
K3. This
K3?
is from Annex Engineering, yep. So this is a 180 by 180 by 180 engineering material focused 3D printer. Very rigid construction. They focus a lot on the mechanical
it's a
performance.
Motor Core XY.
It is. It's not Core XY actually. So if you look at the belt path, it's more of a Cartesian, right?
So it's Ultimaker side.
Yeah. So they call it. I believe it's a hybrid XY, hybrid Cartesian. You do have two motors working together to drive one axis, right?
That's a lot of torque.
It's a lot of torque, right?
So you're getting accelerations that are just yes.
Yeah, so your average input shaper recommended is usually around 30 to 50,000.
I've never touched Input Shaper, so I have no clue.
Yeah, it's
And this
high.
is going to be part of a soon-to-be series, which is one idiot's journey through Clipper.
There's
Hi,
a lot
I'm
to
the
learn.
idiot.
There's a lot to learn, and the best part is we're here to support you on every step of your journey.
Well, that's great, because I'm only like 3 hours north of you all, so if I have a problem, I'm just going to hop in the car and drive and be like, Hector, I need help.
And that's something we offer too. So we have a Discord where all of our own order support, but as well as any other projects you have. Whether or not you bought the parts from us or not, call us, email us, hop on the Discord to hop in voice chat. We'll support you throughout the journey because that's what we're here for.
Awesome.
Yep.
We got some Vorons over there, I see. A 0.1?
That's a baby legacy, actually.
I don't
it's
know
okay. No,
Vorons.
you're fine.
Let's
That's a
take
little
a
hard
look.
to identify. There's not many of them.
So this is a baby legacy.
Yeah, that's a
this
baby
is
legacy.
No, this is not a 2.0. This is a Trident.
Yep, 250mm Trident.
Because it's got 3 lead screws, and a 2.4 is belted Z.
Correct.
Except the Z is also the X and the Y. That's what I love about the 2.4.
The
I think
whole
that's
thing's
just
flying.
I think that's just sexy. It's just cool looking.
Yep.
And this is
That's a salad fork.
It's
That's
a salad
another one.
fork.
Yep.
Look at the little salad forks on the rails. It's the cutest thing you ever did see. So freaking cool. I'm really digging this. You guys actually have build plates that you offer.
Yeah, one of the big things that we wanted to drive for at the first was when we supplied our own product line was what are the stuff you go through.
Yeah.
You go through your flex plates, your rails, stuff like that. We tried to get
Control
into filaments.
boards.
Control boards we're looking into.
In the beginning, you go through
there's
them.
a lot of stuff we'd like to get into, but we're also limited by our size currently, right? So we're growing as fast as we can.
I
but
know all about that.
There's so many projects and markets for us to get into that we're very open to suggestions too.
Well, what I would like for suggestions is suggestions from our community of what we should do with Fabreeko. I want to really do something. I think it's got to be a Rook. I feel like it's got to be a Rook.
Rooks
Guys,
are
let
fun.
me know in those comments what you want to see us do with Fabreeko, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I'm told Fabreeko's currently moving, but we will be able to check out their new facility when it is open. And I think Hector's like 5 or 6 miles from my grandmother. So go visit family and do a little bit of business.
Conveniently get to go shopping on the way home.
Shopping?
Hey, you never know. We are open if you guys do want to stop by. We are located in Miami, Florida. Addresses will be changing. We're moving warehouses, as mentioned. But stop by, chat with us, visit the warehouse, anything you want.
So what is your favorite thing here at Fabreeko?
So I really like the ability to work with the community as well as be a vendor. So we can offer support and say, hey, we can enable you to build these things, but we're also part of the development community. We like driving these projects forward and saying, hey, how can we use our resources to help you with your projects, not just move stuff out of our door, if you will, right? And that's the part that I find the most personally engaging, because we can kind of push the bleeding edge, if you will, a little further than some of these folks are able to on their own, be that get the parts they need, open the relationships with manufacturers, or just plain make things affordable.
Yeah.
That's what the name of the game is for us.
I'm digging it. Now, what is your favorite machine?
Ooh, favorite machine. So
you only get one?
And the problem is I built quite a lot of these here. So really, I have a soft spot for the salad fork. I really do.
Fork?
Yeah. It's a great build volume. Someone that's starting on a Voron 0 size printer, it's a good next step, because you can build so much more with an extra couple millimeters of a build plate, but it's not big enough where you need to either take up a whole table or preheat for an hour and a half.
I don't know about you, but I would never complain about an extra few millimeters. I want to build a big one though.
Okay.
I want to build
All
a
right.
big Voron. Yep. I want to do it, but that Rook,
the little Rook,
Rook, that's screaming my name, because it's like we're mostly 3D printed, and honestly, if you screw it up, it ain't that big of a deal.
Right, yeah.
So I'm here for it.
The fun part is, too, with the mostly 3D printed designs, is that you can iterate on that printer, and you don't have to take it all the way apart.
Right.
That's mostly 3D printed, so the frame is going to require disassembly, but I've personally taken that thing apart and replaced some of the major components.
But that's half the fun with it.
But that's the fun. That's the whole point, right?
I like that it's 3D printed, because I want to do something out of carbon fiber PET G, carbon fiber nylon, something like that, where we are able to play with the more stiff filaments that aren't going to flex as much.
Correct, yeah.
But that can run Clipper and all the things I don't know a damn thing about.
It's a great introduction to the DIY printer space, and that's kind of why we wanted to get into the Rook market and help the developer get that to market, because it was a kit that you had to kind of source some oddball components for, and it wasn't something that was just easily obtainable by someone that wasn't really super into the 3D printer space, if you will. And that's why that's such an enticing offer. I think it's a low cost. It's $299 is what our kit is, and all you need to do is supply your printed parts for it.
You're talking $300.
Yep.
Minus printed parts.
Yep.
With electronics?
There's a good amount of the electronics. We include an LDO V0 bed, so we're bootstrapping you into your next step
What
if
else
you'd like
are
to
we
take
missing?
it. There's a couple odds and ends. I don't have the listing completely memorized because
Some
we
of the
are
hot
kind
end?
of change it. Yep, we had a custom hot end made for the kit to work with that tool head. The fans, we included the stuff to mount a reverse Sherpa Mini on the back. So that's another community's design for an extruder. You don't have to go looking for that.
Yep.
And we included all this stuff to make that version of it. That's a little bit of a modified version, but you can build an entirely stock one, like the one over there, and get yourself printing.
I think I know what we're doing then. But if you guys want to see something else from Fabreeko, let me know in those comments. This is awesome. Speedy, thank you again so much. Hector is a great guy to talk to, but Hector does not want to be on camera. But we're going to go visit Hector soon, TM, check out the warehouse, see what's going on there, and hopefully do a little bit more content. So if that's your kind of thing, make sure to get subscribed. Leave a like as you always do. More Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Festival content coming your way. On to the next one. We're over at the Fillamentum booth where they might have left already, but that's okay. They still got all their cool stuff on display. We're taking a look at some really beautiful colors from Fillamentum. From their regular beautiful gloss colors to these really awesome timber fills. This legitimately just looks like terracotta, but it's plastic. So many colors offered by Fillamentum, and they have some of the coolest stickers, honestly. And look at this. Look at all these colors. So many options out there with now looking to more PETG, looking to more bioplastics like their non-oilen, which has greater toughness and hardness, higher temperature resistance without annealing. It is easy 3D printing, and it is actually 100% biodegradable and faster than PLA. They've got some beautiful models on display here of these masks that we got. Little Phantom of the Opera, I think. Maybe. I could be wrong. And of course, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about Only Lamps. Take a look at this beautiful lamp. Matt Stoltz would be proud. Beautiful pieces, all made in Fillamentum material. But in my opinion, one of the beautiful parts that is here, my favorite one, Up House. We've actually got the house from Up right here, printed in the PLA Extra Fill. Take a look at all those colors. Really put together beautifully. Great model. Yeah. Gotta love it. A lot of great opportunity for beautiful colors coming out of Fillamentum. Rocky Mountain Rep Rap Fest Day 1. Follow along for more. On to the next one. Rocky Mountain Rep Rap coverage continues with the organizers, the people behind what has made this event incredibly popular. Over 3,000 tickets, over 2,000 people on day 1 alone. Guys, talk to me about 1, where this idea even came from, and then 2, my gosh, this is amazing. Talk to me about it.
Go ahead, Mike.
Introduce yourselves as well.
Sure, I'm Mike. I'm a hobbyist, and I just love 3D printing. Absolutely.
I'm Justin. I'm a hobbyist, been printing since 2016. This is passion for me. This isn't work. I love it.
I'm Zach, and pretty much the same. I've been doing this for probably about 6 years now, so it's continuing.
Awesome. Guys, the event's great. The space is beautiful. It's a little cold. It's a lot of cold.
Unfortunately.
Florida man got to see snow for the first time.
And feel snow, I saw.
It was very cold.
It did stop.
It was.
But on the bright side, that means it's not sweaty and geek smelly in here. You know what I'm saying,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So how did this idea come to fruition, and what was the goal? You must have had a goal in mind for what you wanted to do.
So Mike's been going to MRF, this year will be your 6th year?
5th year at MRF, yep.
And so I went for the first time and didn't realize he existed because even though we're half an hour away, why not? And we connected. He actually transported stuff back for me because I flew, he drives. And we chatted a little bit at the house, and we didn't think anything of it. Come September, I messaged him like, hey, we're doing this. He's like, wait, 1.5 years? No, I'm like, April? He's like, okay.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oh crap moment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
That's
it was.
exactly
I'm
what
sure
it
that's
was.
exactly what you said.
Yeah.
It was not a different
No,
word. Nope.
it was,
No.
yeah.
No.
And I tried talking him out of it. I said, no, you need more time to do it. And Justin's like, nah, we can do it. And I
We're
go,
just gonna send it.
I said, buckle in, buddy, because it's going to be one hell of a ride.
And it has been.
Oh,
It's,
absolutely.
Without
And,
these two guys,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
And such a great team, because the reality is, before this, we really didn't know each other that well.
Right.
And to have three almost total strangers be able to coordinate, share ideas, be on the same page, and make this happen in that short time period truly was amazing.
And we
Absolutely
balance
amazing.
each other out too. You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
For us to sell out our platinums in 48 hours or golds in a month and fill a venue beyond the wildest of any of our dreams.
Yeah.
I walked outside earlier to move a vehicle and I almost cried because of the amount of vehicles in the parking lot.
Yeah, it's an amazing venue. I've never been to Colorado. It is way too dry. It is way too cold.
Yes.
But it's beautiful here. It's beautiful.
The mountains.
Yeah. But my entire body's like, you know how it's so humid in Florida you don't blink? Yeah, that's
That takes a little bit.
Yep. The eyelids stick to your eyes.
And the air is thinner, so you get tired faster.
I'm just always tired.
Well, this is true.
You know. But so what was your goal? You must have had a goal for attendance.
Absolutely. So we had a lot of benchmarks that
Yeah.
we had laid out. How many vendors, how soon do they have to do it, what time frame, and then obviously how many people. And our initial benchmark that we all kind of set was 1,000. And we said if we can hit 1,000 for our first year, we'll be doing good. And to hit a mark of 3,500 exceeded our wildest expectations.
And you had over 2,000 butts through the door today alone.
We ran out of lanyards by like 12:30.
Yeah.
It was beyond any of our wildest dreams to fill this venue as full as it was.
And you talk about expectations. I have kind of a different one that is not as easy to measure. Because you can look at numbers. How many vendors do you have? What are the dates? How many attendees? But what's more important is the experience.
Yeah.
And how do you gauge that? And you got to talk to people. And the smiles, the experiences, and the gratitude that people have. Thank you so much. That to me is the benchmark, and I think we all agree that's the biggest goal we tried to achieve, and I think we've done it.
And so many people came up to me and said, finally, thank you for doing something in Colorado, near Colorado. People came from Utah. We gave a battle race to a kid from Utah who won.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing that people travel for this.
Yeah. Right. I mean, we traveled from Florida.
Yes, you
It was
did. We
34
appreciate that.
degrees centigrade when we left, and 34 degrees Fahrenheit when we landed.
But you got to experience something that you don't see in Florida. And it's Mother Nature participating in a 3D printer event and laying down a perfect first layer of snow.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that,
Didn't
did
think
you?
about that, huh?
Was that just the most awesome first layer you've ever seen?
I have now missed a piece of content, and I'm really mad about this.
It's on
Print
Twitter.
Fix Friday, we've got ourselves this wonderful first layer of white, and you guys know I hate white filament. Damn it! What a miss! Is it gonna snow again?
No.
This week,
No,
going the
yeah.
next few days, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's rumors.
Yeah.
But it's Colorado.
We're
we gotta
done.
be-
We're done for the event.
It could snow 3 feet and be gone by 3 p.m. It's we love it.
Well, I got to throw some snowballs,
Good.
and we decided not to do the Snow Angel because I'm a weenie from Florida. But look, this is an amazing event. The venue's beautiful. It was easy to get to. It was a great drive. Oil rigs on the way out. I didn't know that was a thing out here.
Big thing.
Big oil. Big business out here.
I just thought that was in Texas. I'm like, they're a mile high. They got to drill another mile deeper. But yes, you know, for the black gold, we'll drill as far as we need to.
Right.
Look, this is a great event, guys. A lot going on here. I'm so glad that you hit your numbers and you exceeded them.
Beyond.
There's still another day, and
is
then
insane.
it gets difficult.
The
Closing.
Yes. Right.
And wrapping up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now, are you all from this area?
Yeah, Justin and I are close by. Zach's a couple hours
About
out.
2.5 hours northeast.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was 2 versus 1.
Yes.
Got
Yep.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, for where they're putting it. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yep. This guy's like, oh yeah, I'm 15 minutes away. I said, uh-huh.
It's weird
Yeah,
to go
I-
home at the end of the night and sleep in your own bed. It's beyond weird.
Hey, There are benefits to being the organizer, right?
Yes, there are.
Yes, there are.
Well, we will have to have you guys on a podcast when this is all said and done, when you've got your 2 weeks of sleep that you've been missing, and go through a post-mortem of running an event like this, not for the first time, but for most of the first time.
We've never done anything like this before.
Not even close.
It'll be great to kind of talk about what you learned, what you've done, and what you would do different, and what's going to be happening next year. Because it's happening next year, right?
Oh, we're planning on it.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got some stuff.
I'd like to go from yes, probably, maybe.
Yeah. I'm the eternal. I'm the eternal. We'll see.
Yeah.
He's the guy that levels us out. We're the excited guys. He's the calm mind.
Dreamers,
That's right.
doer. But also forces doers, right?
You know what? If you have a machine running full tilt, it's going to fall apart. You got to have somebody dial it in a little bit.
That's what I've been saying.
Okay.
Saying that the whole damn time.
So dial it in. Just dial it in a little bit.
And knock on wood, it's been a considerably smooth day, minus a few minor hiccups.
Absolutely.
Which is mind-boggling. That we've done something so well that we're not running around trying to fix things.
And you guys got the fancy radios. Next year, I want the wristwatch communicators,
Right.
okay?
And we've got great staff.
Or at least the ones with the clear, flexible lines, so it's like, we need to protect the president. Because that's just funny that way.
It gives you the ability to react if something's going on.
We need 3-piece suits next year.
Yes.
But no, seriously, great event. We're having a ton of fun here filming. Way too much content. I'm sorry, Andrew, but it's been great. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow and what's left of today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, stay tuned for more Rocky Mountain Rep Festival coverage coming at you right here. Thank you guys so much. This has been amazing. You all, this is what making awesome looks like. They are enabling the rest of us to continue to make awesome and set deadlines. I know you all out there with your products like, I'll get it done eventually. This is what deadlines
We
look
got
like.
it done, and we're doing
So thank you guys, seriously.
Thank you so
This
much.
is a great
Thank
event.
you, Grant.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Stay tuned for more. All right, that is a wrap of day one. We're definitely not filming this walking into day two. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. There's a lot more content coming up. I am getting a scratchy throat from all the talking, but that's okay. We got one more day of the Rocky Mountain Rep Fest. Stay tuned for more. That's all we got for you guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you like the most, what you want us to be checking out more on the channel. But stay safe out there. Don't forget to call your loved ones. And as always,
Keep making awesome.
have a good one.
I'm pretty sure don't jump right.
Just little balls. We keep them chocolate.
We protect trans rights. Sorry.
I mean, I don't disagree, but like,
Just the interview.
just
I'm done.
bombing me.
It's always tasty.
Also, we do have a Boron 2.4 giveaway as well, and that I believe they're going to try it as well. So go see the Boron booth. They got raffles.
I can't do that.
It's I learned the trick. It's you have to do one,
No.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that.
No. I think it's busier than.
You're like 90s, it can be your transition.
Wait, that's my entrance.
Hi, my name is Ellie. This is my show.
Whatever.
My name is Justin, and this is awesome.
We know who's not being invited.
And
back
that's
next
the
time.
outtake for the video. No. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video, and a massive thank you goes out to all of our Patreon, YouTube channel member, and PayPal supporters. Thank you guys for making trips like these possible. Without you all, it wouldn't happen. And if you do want to support the channel financially, you can do so by clicking those links in that description down below, and joining for as little as $1 a month. Holy crap, I'm out of breath. Right below me will be the entire East Coast Rep Festival playlist, so if you wanted to see what the previous Rep Festival that we went to was like, you can go check it out. Right next to that will be some random video. I don't know. Enjoy the mountain view. We'll see you guys later.
Take care. See you in those comments. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all those things. Mountains. It's weird for a Floridian. All right, see ya.